Capital Combat Parley, the podcast audio edition. My name is Kyran Cameron and I'm joined by
Lewis Hill.
So our guest today is Joey Morency. Tell us about Joey.
Well, Joey's fighting at BTC for Vendetta. Great name for a fight card, Vendetta. I love it. It gets me all hyped up. He's fighting on November 24th, and he's fighting against Kyran Cameron. And we've seen Joey fight before. He trains at Evolution, of course. He trained at SBG before that in Ireland.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible. Mm-hmm. And he won. He was at the hybrid show that we did.
Yeah, I think he opened the
show, got a straight ankle lock, not a knee bar.
Okay.
And Joey's a good guy. Joey's been really good to Capital Combat Parley over the years and liking all our stuff, sharing all our stuff. And we're very excited he's making a return to combat sports. Let's see what Joey's been up to.
We are joined by Joey Morency. How you doing, Joey?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Not too bad. I believe it was 2 years ago, last time we saw you fight in Montreal for Hybrid Pro. Yes, and you had won that in a spectacular fashion via...
Straight ankle lock, actually.
Straight ankle, yes. We were there.
We may have had some adult beverages that night after. That's why we forget. But Joey, you're coming back now. For those who don't know, which include us, how come you took the time off? Was it injury or work or real life? What happened?
It was a collection of all of those things, but the first year I took off by choice. I wanted to get settled in at my team, at my new team at the time, Evolution, which I've been with for just over 2 years now. Mm-hmm. I wanted to take the time to settle back in. I was just getting back from Ireland, so I wanted to just get used to the new environment and settle in and work on my striking, especially, and really sharpen things up. And I was supposed to fight last November at Rec, actually, and I broke my nose 1 week before the fight and needed surgery. And only ended up having the surgery probably 6 months after I broke the nose, and then the recovery time for that was probably after the surgery was about 4 months. So yeah, it made for a long year.
Was that I've broken my nose a few times, but not to the point that it needed surgery. Were you able to do any training at all during that?
Yeah, I was. So once I broke my nose, I obviously couldn't spar for probably the first little bit, and then I purchased a face saver headgear with the bar that goes across the nose.
Right.
So then I was able to continue sparring. Post surgery, I wasn't allowed any contact for 1 month, no contact and no hard training. So I couldn't even lift a heavy box for anything more than 20-30 pounds for about a month.
Wow.
Then after that, I was able to resume normal training. So I've been, I guess you could say, I've been fit to fight now for about 6 months.
Excellent. And I mean, you're going to get your chance at BTC Vendetta. Great name for a fight card, by the way. November 24th, you're fighting Kyran Cameron. Correct me if I'm wrong, he's the number 1 ranked welterweight in Canada right now?
He might be. He had a decent amateur run. He had about close to 10 amateur fights. I think he did most of his amateur fights at middleweight, but same day weigh-in. So basically welterweight. We're going to do his pro debut. So I imagine he's unranked as a professional, but
right.
I'm sure it won't take him too long to climb the ranks.
Do you know much about your opponent, or do you tend to not? Is researching your opponent part of your game plan?
I put a lot of research into everything training related, from opponents to training methods to anything. So I don't obsess over it anymore. When I was younger, probably went a little too far with it. But I don't know a lot about him personally. I know he trains at Peterborough in Combat Art Academy in the GTA. And I know he's had a decent amateur run. I've been able to find some of his fights on YouTube. And he's pretty well-rounded, pretty impressive guy. I think we're similar in age as well. I think he's about 24, 25. So I'm much younger.
No.
And he's definitely a quality opponent. It's his pro debut, but I don't think that's gonna matter. I think he's easily professional level, and it's gonna be he's a very quality opponent.
Well, I mean, I did a bit of research on him as well, and would it be fair to say you guys are kind of similar in your styles? Like, this should be at a very offensive, exciting fight. Am I wrong to say that?
I think so. I think you're right. I think we have similar amateur backgrounds, like minus the striking. He definitely has a lot more striking experience than I do. I made the mistake of partaking in no amateur striking. I guess I bypassed that scene entirely because I was so heavily focused on grappling. But as far as amateur MMA goes, and that experience, pretty similar run. And fighting style is very similar, even though his might have a bit more. If you look at his fights, you'll definitely see a bit more of a striking background. I think that's how he started out, whereas I started out in grappling. But the overall intent in the fight seems to be the same. I don't back up a whole lot, and not in a cliche way. I just mean like my whole style of fighting is very offensive based, and Kyran is definitely that as well. It's a lot of action, a lot of offense. There's not a lot of feeling out, and not a lot of running around and trying to collect points. You know,
Pressure fighting.
Collecting points within an action-packed way. So.
Hey, you mentioned earlier that you spent some time in Ireland. Tell us why you went there and where you trained.
So I trained at SPG Ireland in Dublin. It's John Kavanagh's gym. As most of us know, John Kavanagh's Conor McGregor and Gunnar Nelson's coach, but he also coaches a high number of high-quality athletes. And I found that out very quickly when I showed up. Even the amateurs with 2 years of experience a lot of them were very good. So
Wow.
John is doing amazing things for the scene over there, and it was a great time. As for why I went,
right?
I had just graduated college at the time, and I had been planning the move for about a year or two. The only thing that was kind of keeping me here at the time was school, and I said once I'm done school, I think that before looking for a regular job or anything like that, I do have some time to go over there and experience something different, and that was it really.
Now, as far as BTC, how did you land this opportunity? Did you do some outreach yourself, or did they contact you? Give us the inside scoop.
It was a bit of both. They had contacted me in the past about fighting on some earlier cards. Both times, I believe, I did have the nose injury issues still ongoing, so I was unavailable. But I would keep in touch, and then they finally contacted me again this summer, and I said, yeah, I'm good to go. So that's that.
Now, in the landscape, in the Canadian landscape, where would you say MMA landscape? Where would you say BTC is as a promotion in comparison to other promotions out there?
Well, TKO is definitely the Premier League right now, just because they're on Fight Pass, and Vendetta has years of experience behind them, and seems to be good at collecting money. So they tend to probably get that number one spot. But I think BTC is honestly just behind them. I mean, the main event is Adam Asenza against Jason Sago. Most of us know Jason Sago just got released from the UFC. I didn't really agree with the release. I think he's a high quality fighter, but for those who don't know Adam Asenza, he's a very good fighter in his own right. So just the fact that they can have fights like that at the top of the card shows, in my opinion, that they're right up there. I mean, you're not going to find a much better fighter than Jason Sago outside of the UFC in Canada. So.
Yeah, and I'll give a shout out to BTC as well from a production standpoint. They do great video work and following the fighters around beforehand and all that promotion stuff. And I mean, that's my bread and butter. That's stuff I love. So shout out to BTC. November 24th, BTC 4 Vendetta. Joey, tell us a bit about, you have a strength and conditioning program, right?
Yes. So I run Nation Strength. It's actually at Evolution. It's partnered with them. And been doing this for just over a year. But before that, I was doing it independently for about maybe close to 5 years. And I basically run the strength and conditioning of all the athletes of Evolution, from the jiu-jitsu guys to the MMA guys.
Well, I mean, Zachary Powell has spoken very high of it, right? Very high of your program.
Oh yeah, Zach's definitely the star client right now, since he's fighting for TKO and doing so well. But I've been doing Zach's strength and conditioning for about a year. We've seen some great progress. I've been doing, I think you guys know Kevin Bastian. He's
of course, yeah.
He's also, he's an up-and-coming talent as well. Can't speak highly enough about both of them. I think you really have to watch out for those two. They are going places, and they're going far.
As a fighter and competitor, what motivates you to get in the cage and ring and fight? Well, what is it that makes Joey Morency Joey Morency?
It's a tough question to answer, but I think definitely drawn to difficult things, and then there's probably the most difficult thing I've come across in my life.
Right.
So that would be one thing, just the extreme difficulty and challenge of it, not just physically, but mentally as well. MMA is a weird sport because I guess you could say this about all sports, but like MMA definitely doesn't love you back. You can love it all you want; it does not care. It will beat you down. It will mess with your head completely. It's a good representation of life. I think it's pretty hard, and it can be pretty brutal. But
very interesting answer.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like if you, it's one of those things that you can really truly earn, and it's not something that can be taken away from you that easily.
Well said, sir. Best of luck to you on your fight on November 24th. And before we let you go, just give us, if you would, your prediction for the fight.
It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be offense-based. There's not going to be much stalling or messing around. I'm leaning towards a first-round finish for myself.
Right on. Well, all the best to you, and we look forward to seeing this match. BTC Vendetta. All the best to you, sir.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. And just want to say thanks to you guys. Been a big fan of you guys over the years. I think you're doing great things for the local scene here.
Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Wow, Joey Morency. Waxing poetic. MMA doesn't love you back. That is one of the most profound quotes about combat sports I've ever heard.
Hashtag big time. Yeah, totally. Very introspective, very realistic, and that was a powerful answer for sure.
It was a powerful answer, and it just goes to demonstrate like the highs and lows. When you're winning, everything's awesome, and if you're not, or if you're injured, or there's all these things that could happen, and it's not like you get any recourse or you get a bye or someone helps you out.
Totally.
It's you're here and on top, or you're gone.
Totally, and it's great to hear these fighters sharing, very poetic and philosophical and personal anecdotes as to how they see combat sports. Thank you very much to Joey Morency. We wish him all the best at BTC Vendetta.